Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelor spin-off proved popular with viewers. It provided the franchise a new perspective as senior individuals attempted to rediscover love later in life. Despite the show's popularity, the first season couple, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist, did not survive long. But a fresh season will begin later this fall. Several of the women from the first season have found love since leaving the show. One Golden Bachelor alum suggested that she is getting married to a Frenchman. Continue reading to find out what's happening with the senior contestant. Teresa Nist and Jerry Turner wedded in a television ceremony 2 months after the proposal aired. However, their marriage was short-lived. He filed for divorce in April, 3 months after their public wedding. He just stated that he is in a new relationship, 1 year after his marriage to Teresa ended. Teresa Nist, his former, accused the Bachelor producers for pushing them into marriage. She has maintained a low profile following the divorce, keeping her dating life quiet. However, she just participated on the Almost Famous podcast, which is hosted by Bachelor Nation's Ashley and Ben Higgins. Susan was a contestant on Jerry Turner's season but was eliminated in week 5. While she did not fall in love with him, she did develop a great connection with Jerry and Teresa. Susan officiated their ill-fated television wedding last year. Her social media followers are overjoyed that Susan Knowles has found love. Many people, however, believed it was too early to start hunting for rings or discussing marriage. One fan suggested waiting till the honeymoon part was complete before deciding to propose. Anyway, I'm thrilled to see you happy with your fella and wish you the best. The Golden Bachelor spin-off proved to be one of the most heartwarming surprises in the franchise's history. With its premiere in the fall of 2023, ABC breathed new life into a format that had started to feel formulaic to some longtime fans. Rather than another cycle of 20-something influencers vying for attention and roses on the beaches of Mexico or the Bachelor Mansion, The Golden Bachelor offered something far more poignant: senior individuals who had lived full lives, many of whom had loved and lost, now opening their hearts once more to the possibility of romance. Jerry Turner, a 72-year-old retired restaurateur from Indiana, quickly captured the hearts of America. His gentle demeanor, warm smile, and moving backstory, including the loss of his beloved wife Toni in 2017, made him a relatable and emotionally compelling lead. Over the course of the season, Jerry embarked on heartfelt conversations, tearful goodbyes, and slow dances that made viewers across generations tear up with nostalgia and hope. By the time the finale aired, viewers had invested deeply in Jerry's journey. He ultimately proposed to Teresa Nist, a vivacious 70-year-old financial professional from New Jersey. Their relationship unfolded with grace on screen, and their televised proposal became one of the franchise's most watched and talked about moments. Just 2 months later, the couple tied the knot in a live ABC special that drew in millions of viewers. The wedding, officiated by Susan Knowles, one of the fan favorites from Jerry's season, was celebrated not only as the culmination of the show's fairy tale promise but as a symbol that love could truly bloom at any stage in life. However, reality began to set in not long after the final credits rolled on the wedding special. By April of the following year, barely 3 months after their public nuptials, Jerry filed for divorce. The news stunned Bachelor Nation. In interviews that followed, both Jerry and Teresa cited differing lifestyles and geographic incompatibilities as contributing factors to their swift separation. While some fans expressed heartbreak, others voiced frustration with the show itself for what they saw as manufacturing a romance too quickly for dramatic effect. Teresa, for her part, eventually opened up about the pressure she felt from producers. In a candid appearance on the Almost Famous podcast, hosted by Ashley and Ben Higgins, Teresa shared that the push to marry came faster than she was truly comfortable with. "There was this momentum," she said. "Once the cameras are on you and people are rooting for you, it's really hard to slow things down. I don't regret Jerry, but I do regret how fast everything moved." Since the divorce, Teresa has maintained a relatively low profile. She remains active on Instagram, where she posts updates about her family and volunteer work, but she's chosen not to make her dating life public. Fans who loved her honesty and kindness on the show continue to send her messages of encouragement. Her decision to stay quiet about her romantic pursuits has only added to the intrigue surrounding her post-Jerry life. Meanwhile, Jerry has taken a different route. Roughly a year after the divorce, he revealed in a radio interview that he had entered a new relationship. Though he has not disclosed his partner's identity, he described the woman as someone he met outside of the Bachelor bubble, a connection rooted in shared values and mutual respect rather than the glare of television cameras. "This time," he said, "I'm doing it my way." Amid the fallout of Jerry and Teresa's short-lived marriage, another alum from The Golden Bachelor has emerged with some unexpectedly joyful news. Susan Knowles, the bubbly and stylish former contestant who officiated their wedding, may be headed down the aisle herself. Susan, who was eliminated in week 5 of Jerry's season, had become a fan favorite for her bold fashion sense, infectious laugh, and fearless honesty. Though she didn't find a romantic connection with Jerry, she formed deep bonds with many of the women in the house, and with Jerry and Teresa as friends. In recent months, Susan has been teasing a new romance on her social media platforms. Initially vague, her posts often showed snapshots of scenic views, candlelit dinners, and bouquets of flowers, all with cryptic captions like "New beginnings" and "Love doesn't have an expiration date." Her followers, numbering in the tens of thousands, began speculating wildly. Was Susan dating? Who was this mystery man? Then, just weeks ago, she confirmed the rumors. In an Instagram video shot in Paris, Susan smiled at the camera and introduced her followers to Jacques, a charming Frenchman she met while on vacation in Nice earlier that year. According to Susan, the two had an instant connection. "We met at a wine tasting," she explained. "We ended up talking for 3 hours straight. It was like something out of a movie." Though long-distance relationships can be challenging, Susan seemed undeterred. She revealed that she had already made several trips back to France and that Jacques had visited her in Pennsylvania. "We're figuring it out," she said. "I never thought I'd be considering a bicontinental relationship at this stage of life, but love has a funny way of surprising you." When asked directly if they were considering marriage, Susan chuckled but didn't deny the possibility. "He's mentioned it," she said coyly. "We'll see. I'm not saying no." Her fans were quick to flood the comments section with congratulations and heartfelt encouragement. However, as with any public figure, there were also skeptics. Some commenters urged Susan to slow down, referencing the Jerry and Teresa situation as a cautionary tale. "Maybe enjoy the honeymoon phase a little longer before talking rings," one fan suggested. "But I'm happy to see you smiling." Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.